We now come to the part of the ceremony which is central to a humanist wedding, emphasising its unique and personal nature, the couple's story.
Maybe we can change our world around. Maybe we can waste this fertile ground. The time we have may never come around. The time we have can surely be right now.
Dating, once you are over 25, can be hard. For Will and Jem, it was no different. Jem had tried it all, meeting friends of friends, bars and nightclubs, even online dating. Will had resigned himself to the bachelor lifestyle, having given up on women completely.
We should hold against the odds. Maybe favor plays our cards. The time is now and never cease to change. Time it gives you more than you can make.
In Jem's quest to branch out, meet new people and develop new hobbies, she joined a local D&D social gaming club. Every few months the games rotate so that you get the opportunity to try new games and meet new people. Jem was pointed towards a game being run by a rather distinguished-looking, tall gentleman. After several weeks of talking and flirting, Jem made the first move. Will hadn't been taking the hint. And as they say, the rest is history.
Maybe we can change our world around. Maybe we can waste this fertile ground. The time we have may never come around. The time we have can surely be right.
And here we are, 2 years since they first got together in the beautiful ballroom at Glen, Tanar, a place they chose because it felt right for them and on which they could put their own stamp to celebrate their marriage with all of you, their family and dearest friends.
Today is the proudest day of my life, and to see how happy Gemma is can't be beat. She was born a little bit early and was this tiny little thing whose head would fit in the palm of my hand. She kind of reminded me of Yoda. She grew into an adventurous child, climbing loft ladders, going headfirst out of windows, learning how to open doors and standing outside in the snow in a sleep suit, and this by the time she was just over 2 years old. She then developed into a lovely young lady, but still with a lot of get up and go. Gemma had spoken a lot about this person, Will, so when I met him, I was delighted to see that they were very much a couple and balanced each other so well. Will also rang me before he proposed to Gemma to ask for my permission, which of course I gave after due consideration.
And so we come to the heart of today's ceremony, when Will and Jem will make their legal vows to each other and exchange rings, which will be a visible sign of the commitments they are making to each other. These rings are a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end. Love freely given has no giver and no receiver, for each is the giver and each is the receiver of that love. I, William John Malone.
I, William John Malone.
Accept you, Gemma Kirsten Crawford, in marriage.
Accept you, Gemma Kirsten Crawford, in marriage.
To be my lawfully wedded wife.
to be my lawfully wedded wife.
I, Gemma Kirsten Crawford,
I, Gemma Kirsten Crawford,
accept you, William John Malone, in marriage,
accept you, William John Malone, in marriage,
to be my lawfully wedded husband.
to be my lawfully wedded husband.
Following these declarations made before me and in the presence of your witnesses and guests, it is now my pleasant duty, Will and Gem, to declare you married and to pronounce you husband, husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. She got it in.
Tomorrow's never promised, but now is the time for hopes arising. Tomorrow's never promised, but now is the time for change that starts today. Whoa.
And so one day, to our great delight, our Will revealed he'd found a match. By the way, he said, I met someone, she's really quite a catch. Now, Gemma, my friends, I must tell you, is a smart lady as well as a belle, with a science degree and professional skills. Well, you've really done rather well. So ended Will's solo journey. From here on, the road is for two. It's Will and Gemma together from here. I think they'll do rather well, don't you?
Tomorrow's never promised, so seize the time, make now forever smile. Tomorrow's never promised, so make this day a time you can't replace.
I first met Jam in the Hello Lounge of the North Alwyn, and we would become each other's back-to-backs. We made a good run of it, working offshore and having fun. So much so that we said, if all else failed, we would just marry each other. But as you can see standing here today, that was not meant to be. And instead, I had the honor of watching my best friend marry the man of her dreams.
Day's dawning, open up the
Something we should all bear in mind is that marriage is not about finding someone you can live with. It's about finding someone you cannot live without. At first, I didn't get the best man thing, but I think I now understand that there really isn't any other person who can stand where I am right now and be as proud as I am in my oldest and dearest friend and brother. I couldn't be happier that Will and Gem have found real love and happiness in each other, and wish them many more wonderful, loving years together.
A new day's dawning.
When I first met Will, I felt the same warmth and acceptance I had when I had first met Jam. I could see something special was there. You are each other's rocks and supports, each other's weaknesses, and celebrate each other's strengths and quirks. And I think when you see the way you both look at each other, anyone can say that this is meant to be.
No, it's been a hell of a couple of years. I mean, obviously, a lot of people are aware that I went through quite a bit of illness recently. I came out of it, and it's almost like karma in reverse. I had the bad stuff first, and now all of the awesome stuff is happening. Because the one thing I never expected was to meet the perfect woman. I struck lucky, and I struck lucky in an epic way. Not only did I find the perfect woman, I found the perfect woman playing Dungeons and Dragons. But no, it's Jem, you are amazing and I love you so much. And I'm so happy that you said yes.
If you go to a wedding, here's what it means. No one wears trainers and no one wears jeans. Then all of a sudden, things quieten down, the music starts playing and people turn around. And really slowly, Jem walks in and she's prettier now than she's ever been. And Jem and Will put on the wedding rings and they talk and they promise each other some things. They promise that they'll love each other a lot and help each other no matter what.
And for you two today, it's about to begin. And for all that the two of you had to put in, some days filled with joy and some days with sadness, too late you'll discover that marriage is madness.